I, I don't eat cold sandwiches. Peanut butter and jelly, and that's about it. That's my problem with Jimmy John's. I mean, everything in Jimmy John's is cold. You know, I just.
Quiz note, all in.
Oh, I'm good. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's Ian trying to make me look bad.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call to order this meeting of August 8th, 2017 of the Lynn Haven City Commission and welcome all of you here today. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Chris Dye. He is a member of the Arc of the Bay with Ron Sharp and the St. Andrews Bay Center, and he's going to be offering our invocation as well as leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would please stand. Thank you, Chris.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Father, who art in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive those who trespass against us. Deliver us from evil. Amen.
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 Thank you so much, Chris. You may be seated. As part of the mayor's report, I'd like to include that I have an ongoing dialogue with Ron, who is Ron Sharp, who is the director for the Arc of the Bay here in Lynn Haven, and many of the clients of this wonderful organization will be joining us in our commission meetings over the next weeks, and we're so thankful to have you as part of the meetings. Thank you very much. At this time, also, I wanted to share with you just a little bit as far as the mayor's report. It's been a very busy week with lots of meetings with city manager, and we've done several, there have been conference calls with the Air Force regarding the fuel depot property closing. We've had meetings with the various parties involved. It's moving much closer within a day or two. I'd like to recognize Jerry Smithwick, who's with us today, who's been a part of this project for almost 10 years now, back in the Alan Boyd days, a little over 10 years, and several other parties as well. Jim Slanina with Panhandle Engineering has been a part of it for a long time as well. So it's moving very close. Within the next couple of days, we should be closed, and August 23rd is set for the celebration, which will take place, and the Deputy Secretary of the Air Force, as well as many other dignitaries, will be here to push this forward, and we're all very excited. This week, there have been several calls to me regarding the progress of our traffic calming study, and there are studies taking place, and I don't want to take away from the city manager's report, but you might have noticed that there are some counters out and about, and so that is moving forward. And I also had an opportunity to speak with a local church group, and the topic was the influence of strong women in my life, and I've centered most of that around my mother, but it was a very enjoyable time to be with those ladies. Finally, in today's mayor's report, I wanted to bring to light once again the request of a citizen, and I gave copies to all members of the board. If you don't have it in front of me, let me know. I think everybody received a copy, but I just wanted you to have it in front of you. This letter is from actually a neighbor of mine. His name is Fred Strickland, and his letter reads, "Ladies and gentlemen, please accept this letter as a formal request to open the Old Bailey Bridge gates wide enough to allow my electric golf car to pass through in accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. I have a disability with a valid handicap sticker, which affords me the use of a mobility device according to the ADA, which includes, but not limited to, wheelchair, electric scooter, Segway, or electric golf car. Copies of the ADA have previously been submitted to the city and to the police department. More information can be obtained at the ADA website. I also put for the commission's perusal the ADA's discussion of what is seen as an other power-driven mobility device. And what I'm asking for today is the possibility of discussion with maybe possible action at this time regarding this request, because the ADA in their documents, which are on federal websites, tell us, and I have conferred with city attorney as well, that while we do not have to give permission, that if we're going to tell an individual no, that we can't provide you this access, then we need to provide them with reasons that include, for the most part, safety reasons why this would not be allowed. And so after reading what's on the federal website, there are 5 different safety reasons that would prevent us from allowing this individual to have this accommodation. We also have other individuals in Lynn Haven who are disabled that this would be beneficial to. So what I'd just like to say to the commission at this point is that whichever way you feel about this, based on your ideas of what these safety rules impart, in other words, if you don't feel that it's safe for this to be allowed, we do owe as a commission the right of action to this individual. By not answering him with a yes or no, we are depriving him of a lack of due process. And so we need to answer him one way or the other. So if anyone would like to make a motion to discuss this further, to take action, I brought this before the commission. So, and I did bring it up at a previous meeting, and 2 different commissioners said they needed time for research. So I'm back with it.
Well, Mayor, is it possible that we can have the city attorney to give us some more?
Absolutely, because that's what I did as well. Sure, absolutely. Go ahead. If you,
device, there are some smaller ones that have to be accommodated. But there is, you can accommodate them, and you should accommodate them unless there's a valid reason not to. One of the valid reasons is safety concern, and then the statute has 5 factors to consider, including the type, size, and weight of the vehicle, the volume of pedestrian traffic, the facility's design, how narrow it is, and then whether there's, legitimate.
Out of this, it would probably be in the city's best interest from a liability standpoint that we keep things the way they are.
The commission has previously determined that, has discussed that there was a safety issue on the Bailey Bridge for golf carts. And unless you think that it would be safe for a handicapped individual to be able to go on the bridge, that would be your decision. As far as liability, I mean, that's, the liability is going to be there regardless if it's pedestrian, golf cart, however it is.
So if we open this up, in essence, we're going to be opening up a Pandora's box. That's why the commission in the past said we're not going to have any kind of vehicles on the old Bailey Bridge.
If you do open it up, I mean, obviously there would, if you did it just for disabled or handicapped individuals, you'd have to have some kind of criteria to determine if someone qualifies for, to be able to drive on that bridge, or you could open it up to everybody and not have to deal with that requirement at all.
absolutely.
Well, no, I can discuss it after the motion's made too.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that, based upon the information that we just heard, that we do not allow golf carts on the Bailey Bridge, and also included in that motion, I would like for the city attorney to draft a letter in response to Mr. Strickland, indicating the reasons as to why the city